Hello guys, welcome to Ramsai Ias. In this video, we are going to solve few previously asked questions from blood relations. But before solving questions, you should have clear idea on all the different relations a person has. So see, these are the common relations an individual has. Just take a screenshot of this for your reference. And let me explain with a generation wise. Grandmother and grandfather, they are our grandparents. No, they are parents of our parents. And every individual here has a core family. A core family members cannot be defined here. No, for example, if I consider myself, my father, my mother, no, they are in my above generation. I cannot define my father and my mother, right? And similarly, my siblings, my brother or sister, no, my brother or sister are the same, kids of my parents only. I cannot define these two people as well. And I cannot define my wife as well. Okay, my life partner, I cannot define her. And then my kids, my son, my daughter, no, I cannot define those people. These 6 or 7 people in your life cannot be defined, and they are your core family members. Other than your core family members, all other relatives can be defined from one relation to another relation. Okay, and one more thing, if you are calling someone as your relative, they might be connected to you in 2 different ways. One is through your blood, and second one is through your spouse, because of your wedding. Okay, not maybe exactly your, but through a wedding. Okay, see, and okay, whoever connects through wedding, through spouse, they has a tagline called in-law. Okay, they will have a tail in-law at their end. For example, your wife's brother will be your brother-in-law. No, they are your relatives through law. Okay, so let me explain all the relations here. Grandparents are your parents' parents. Okay, and if you come to the next generation, our father's generation, however, you cannot define your father and mother, but their brothers and sisters, their siblings are uncle, aunt. Father's brother or mother's brother, father's sister or mother's sister are your uncle and aunt. In the same generation, through spouse, we have mother-in-law and father-in-law. Spouse can be wife, can be husband, right? So wife's mother or husband's mother will be your mother-in-law, and father will be father-in-law. Okay, next, however, you cannot define the core family members, your siblings, but whoever connected to you through your blood and who are in your generation are your cousins. Means all your uncles and aunts, sons, daughters are your cousins. So in one word, again, in your generation, whoever connected to you through your blood are your cousins. And don't forget to remember, there is no cousin brother and no cousin sister. There are cousins, that's it. Next, sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Sister-in-law can be your spouse sister or brother's spouse. At the same time, brother-in-law can be your spouse brother or sister's spouse, right? Next, these are the people in our generation. So I can notate like this. This is first generation, and these 4 are in second generation. These 4 are in third generation. And in our next generation, you cannot define your son and daughter, right? But your siblings, sons and daughters can be defined as your nephew and niece. Nephew is son of your sibling, niece is daughter of your sibling. Okay, these are in 4th generation. And along with these 2 people, if your son or daughter gets married, they'll get their spouse, no, right? They are your daughter-in-law and son-in-law. Okay, your son's wife is daughter-in-law, your daughter's husband is your son-in-law. So these 4 people are in the 4th generation. And finally, their kids are your grandson and granddaughter. Hope it is very clear. And let me explain about the notations I am going to use while explaining blood relations. Normally, universally, we can notate a male with a box and female with a circle or plus and minus symbol. But I like to prefer male with a box and female with a circle. Okay, and generation gap is very important while solving problems. Then how to notate the generations? Remember, father's generations will be, okay, I'll explain here. Father's generation will be above son's or daughter's generation. Okay, son's generation will be below father's generation. Okay, and next, arrow indication also very important while solving the problem. As I told you previously, all reasoning topics can be solved easily by drawing the diagrams. Then how to represent the relation between two people with arrows. For example, if the statement is like A is brother of B, A is brother of B. Look at the notation clearly. Okay, here I'll draw the two people A and B. Two things are very important. One is gender difference and generation difference. Brother means they're in the same generation, so I am writing them side by side. Okay, A is brother of B. Here the arrow tip indicates is. The arrow tip indicates is. Okay, and this starting of arrow indicates of, and you can write the relation on arrow. Here A is brother means he is a male, so put a box for A. This is how I'll represent. Simply A is brother of B. That's it. Of course, we will not write this E is and of, but we will write like this. A is brother of B. That's it. A is brother of B. Similarly, if the statement is like A is sister of B, then the notation will be like this. A is sister of B. That's it. Okay, if the statement is like A is father of B, father of B, then as A is representing father, A should be above B. A should be above B, and father is a male. I'll write father here. A is father of B. Hope it is clear. And if the statement is like A is uncle of B, UNCLE, uncle of B, then the notation will be like this. A will be uncle of B. B is here. So, uncle can be mother's brother or father's brother. So, like this, we will draw uncle relation. And in the last three examples, do you know what is the gender of B? No. So, I left it blank. Hope it is clear. And finally, if A is grandfather of B, grandfather of B, then I can represent this relation like this. A is grandfather of B. Now, grandfather can be mother's father or father's father. So, with a small gap, I can represent the relation between A and B like this. But this arrow indication is very important. So, with this, let's start the first question. Pointing to a photograph, a man said, I have no brother, no sister, but that man's father is my father's son. Then, whose photograph was it? Okay, let me decode the given direct speech statement. I have no brother and no sister. So, I don't have any sibling. So, my father has only one son, that is me only. So, my father's son is me only, and the man's father is me. Are you getting? but that man in the sense here, that man represents the person who is in the photograph. Okay, so this man's father is my father's son. My father's son is me only when I don't have any siblings, right? My father's son is me only when I don't have any siblings. Then my father's son is this guy's father, means this guy's father is me only, then he will be my son. Then whose photograph it is? My son's photograph only. My son's photograph only. Hope it is clear. For example, in this question, this statement was not there. I have no brothers or sisters. Then in that case, he can be my nephew as well. Means in that case, I have my father and one brother. My father has two sons. And this guy who is in that photograph may be my brother's son. Then in that case, my brother's son will be my nephew. That can be a possibility, but in the question itself, it was clearly mentioned, I don't have any siblings. Means my father has only one son and he is my son. That's it. Hope it is clear. The next one. If S is the brother of N, the sister of N is M, the brother of P is J, and the daughter of S is P, then who is the uncle of J? Here in this question, I can find total 5 people, right? Who are they? S, N, M, P, J. And the relations between 3 relations was given here. And we need to find out one more relation. Okay, let me draw the diagram first. If S is brother of N, S is brother of N, and sister of N is M, sister of N is M. So, from these 2 statements, I can clearly understand S is a male and M is female, but still I am in dilemma. What is gender of N here? Okay, let it be. And the brother of P is J. Who is J and who is P here? I don't know. Let me read some more. The daughter of S is P. Okay, the daughter of S is P. P is the daughter and the brother of P is J. So, brother of P is J. So, these are the relation. Is it clear? See, P is J's brother. Sorry, J is P's brother and P is daughter of S. So, indirectly, J is son of S. Now, the question is, who is uncle of J? See, who is uncle of J? Uncle means father's brother. But here do you know who is mother of J or P? No, na. It was not mentioned, na. So I am not going to bother about it. And I forgot to tell you one thing. Whoever related through your mother, mother side relatives are maternal relatives. And father's side relatives are paternal relatives. And if it is not mentioned in the question whether they are paternal uncle or maternal uncle, by default you have to consider it as paternal uncle, father's side relatives. Okay, so here it was father's brother, uncle in the sense father's brother. But who is father's brother here? It can be M or it can be N, but M is a female. Female can be aunt but not uncle. And here you don't know what is the gender of N. But from the question, we have to interpret that N is a male and N is the only possibility to be uncle for P and J. So, I'll go with option C, N. Okay, and the next one. M is sister of K, D is brother of K, F is mother of M. Then how is K related to F? Let me draw the diagram. I think it is very simple question. M is sister of K. M is sister of K. Sister of K. Fine. D is brother of K. D is brother of K. So, this is also similar to the previous problem, na? Okay. How is K related to F? Wait. F is mother of M. F is mother of M. F is mother of M. And one more thing. These 3 people are siblings only, na? And one more thing I forgot to tell you at the initial point. If your cousin is there, no? You cannot call your cousin as brother. He is your cousin, that's it. Here D is brother of K, M is sister of K means these three people are siblings, and if M is mother of M, if F is mother of M, F will be mother for K and D as well. Now the question is, how K relate to M? How K relate to M? How? Do you know what is gender of K? Don't know na? It can be a male or it can be a female. But for sure, if K is a male, he will be son of M. If M is a female, it can be daughter of F. So, it can be daughter, it can be son. And the options are son, no I am not sure. Daughter, no I am not sure. None of the above. See, I cannot go with none of the above because it can be son or daughter. I cannot say that it is none because I am not sure. I'll go with option D. Option C, data is not sufficient, data is inadequate. With the given data, I cannot find the answer. But if in the same question, there is one more option E, that is son or daughter. If this option is included, then I will go with option E than C. Because I know whether it is either son or daughter for sure. But as I don't have this option in, as I don't have this in options, I have to go with data is not adequate. But K can be either son or daughter. So if you have option E, go with this. If you don't have this option, no worries. Go with option C, data is not sufficient. Hope it is clear. The next problem. Following questions are based on the information given. Okay. P into Q means P is father of Q. Here minus represents sister relation, plus represents mother, and divided by represents brother relation. Then in the expression B plus D into M divided by N, how is M related to B? Guys, remember these questions you have to start from right end to left end. Remember again, I am stressing you have to start from right and have to go to left end in reverse, not from left to right, from right to left. Okay, then again I am going to write the same relation here, B plus D into M divided by N. Fine. And start from right end. Start from right end. Here divided by represents brother relation, means M is brother of N. M is brother of N. And into relation, into represents father. D is father of M. D is father of M. And finally plus means mother. So B is mother of D. So now let me represent their genders. M is brother, so he should be a male. D is father, male. M is mother, so female. Now we need to find out how M is related to B. How M is related to B. Okay, here see father's mother will be grandmother. So B is grandmother of M, where M is a male. So in reverse, M should be grandson of B. Yes or no? My grandmother and I am her grandson. Done. So grandson, can you find grandson in options? Yes, grandson. So my question here is, can you go with option D, granddaughter or grandson? No, you cannot, because it is clear that M is a boy. Boy cannot be granddaughter. Boy cannot be granddaughter, it must be grandson only. So I will not go with this option, I will go with grandson only. Fine. Next one. Which of the following represents J is son of E? J is son of E, but if you look at the options, J is here, but where is E? I am not sure. J is here, but where is E? Not sure. J is here, but where is E? Not sure. So I will go with none of the above. None of the above. So my question is, shall we select option D or E? It must be option E only. It is none of the above, because nowhere I can find E. I can determine if I have E, but I don't have, so I'll go with none of the above. Okay, and there is a bit conflict between D and E. Here you will not have option D, you will have only option E. Okay, just to represent the conflict I mentioned. The next question. Given that A is brother of B, C is father of A, D is brother of E, and E is daughter of B, then the uncle of D is dash. Okay, let me draw the diagram. A is brother of B, A is brother of B. Next, C is father of A, C is father of A, and D is brother of E. Where is D? No, D is daughter of B, D is daughter of B, and D is, I'm sorry, this is E. E is daughter of B and D is brother of E. Then the question is, who is uncle of D? Uncle means either mother's brother or father's brother. And here, do you know what is gender of B? I am not sure, but still, mother's brother or father's brother will be uncle only. So A will be uncle of D. I'll go with option A. Even if you don't know what is gender of B, no worries whether it is mother or father. Mother's brother or father's brother will be uncle only. Right? So next one. Lakshmi, her brother, her daughter and her son are badminton players. A game for doubles is about to begin. And here we were given total 3 conditions. Lakshmi's brother is directly cross the nets from her daughter. Her son is diagonally across the nets from the worst player's sibling. The best and the worst players are on the same side of the net. Then, who is the best player among them? Who is the best player? We need to find out who is the best player among these people. Okay, it is a game for doubles. So let me draw a net here, and from the given data, Lakshmi, her brother, her son and daughter, they are playing the match and this is the net. Okay, Lakshmi's brother is directly cross net for her daughter. So daughter and brother of Lakshmi, they are opposite to each other. Now her son is diagonally across nets from worst player's sibling. Worst player's sibling. For example, if he is a worst player, if Lakshmi's son is a worst player, he will be here. If he is here, no, in this condition, in this case, just I am assuming that Lakshmi's son is the worst player. In this case, he will be here, right? Her son is diagonally across the nets from the worst player's sibling. Now, he is the worst player. Next, the best player and the worst player are on the same side of the net. Then he will be the best player. He will be the best player. Okay, so who is the best player? Her brother. Otherwise, in another case, if we consider Lakshmi's son in the reverse side, daughter, brother, and if he is here, the son is here. Okay, her son is diagonally across the nets from the worst player's sibling. So worst player is Lakshmi now. So Lakshmi is the worst player now. According to this condition, this case, Lakshmi is the worst player. Now the best and the worst players are in the same side of the net. So they are in the same side of the net. Then who will be the best player? Still in this case also the best player will be Lakshmi's brother only. So in the 2 cases, Lakshmi's brother will be the best player. So I will go with Lakshmi's brother as the best player. And who is worst player here? It can be Lakshmi, can be Lakshmi's son. Next question. A family of 2 generations consisting of 6 members P, Q, R, S, T and U has 3 male and 3 females. There are 2 married couples and 2 unmarried siblings. U is P's daughter and Q is R's mother-in-law. T is an unmarried male and S is a male. Which of the following is correct? Okay, guys, don't make it so complicated. Just draw the diagram according to the question. If you draw the diagram, almost you are there at the answer. Okay, let me solve the problem. Total, there are 6 members with 2 generations where there are 2 married couple and 2 unmarried siblings. This is the keyword here. So, 2 married couple and obviously the unmarried siblings should be of the second generation. Right? So, this is the family diagram we can say, and here we have 3 male and 3 females perfectly. Now, U is P's daughter. P's daughter. So, U must be in the second generation and it's a daughter. U is P's daughter, and do you know who is P? Whether father or mother? I am not sure. And Q is R's mother-in-law. Yeah, here we got it. Q is R's mother-in-law. So, husband's mother. Perfect. When Q is mother, obviously P should be father. Now, U is daughter of P and Q. Okay. And P is father, Q is mother. And R is wife of this guy. And we don't know who is he. Next one. And T is an unmarried male. Unmarried male is this person only, na? And he is T. And S is a male. And the only male we left with is this guy. So, this is the family diagram. P and Q are parents and they have 3 children. T, U, S, where U is a girl, T, S are males. And S is married to R. So, Q is mother-in-law of R, P is father-in-law of R. And these two, T and U, will be brother-in-law, sister-in-law for R. Right? So, which of the following 4 options is right here? R is U's husband. R is U's husband. Wait, U's husband is, U is unmarried here. How can R be husband? And here R is a girl. Right. S is unmarried. No, S is married. T and U are unmarried. Next, R is S wife. R is S wife. Perfect. So, I'll go with option B. R is S wife. And none of the above? No. Option B is the right answer. Right? The next and last question in this video. So, the final question, it's a big question. So, do one thing. Just pause the video, read it, understand, and then resume. A, B, C, D, E are members of a family and there are 2 fathers, 2 sons, 2 wives and 3 male and 2 female. So, from this one thing is for sure. There are 3 males and they have 2 wives. No, 2 people have 2 wives. And among these 3, 2 are fathers, 2 are sons, means one person is both son and father. So, let me draw the diagram with the given data. Okay. So, father, wife, and a son. Right. So, 3 male, 2 female. 2 are fathers, 2 are sons. Perfect. And the teacher was the wife of lawyer, who was the son of doctor. Okay. Teacher is wife of a lawyer, who is son of a doctor. Now, I have a small dilemma. I have a small doubt. This lawyer, this guy is doctor's son, right? And in reverse, doctor is lawyer's father or mother. It can be father or mother. We are not sure. So, from this I can write, I can understand one thing. This is teacher and this is lawyer. And this can be doctor or this can be doctor, right? Okay, next one. E is not a male. neither also wife of a professional. So E is not a male, means E must be female. So here we have only two females. So teacher can be E, or the above, the mother can be E, right? But here can you observe, neither also the wife of a working professional, but already teacher's husband is a lawyer, he is a working professional. So teacher cannot be E, so it must be E, and her husband is not a professional. Then who is doctor between these two? Yes, she is only doctor. See, E is mother of lawyer and E is doctor. Fine. C is the youngest person, so obviously it must be C. D is the eldest person, so obviously it must be D. So D and E are husband and wives, and E is doctor. Their son is lawyer and lawyer's wife is teacher. So C is the youngest one and D is the eldest one. These two are males and we remain with only one male and one female. Can you observe the last one? D is a male, sorry, B is a male. So if B is a male, it must be lawyer only. Now B, C, D, E are over, so the teacher is A. Can I conclude? D and E are wife and husband, where E is a doctor. Their son is B and B's wife is A, where B is a lawyer, A is a teacher. Their kid is C and he is just unmarried, not working. Then the first question, how is D related to E? D is related to E. How is D related to E? D is husband. So I'll go with option A, husband. Who are the females in the group? Females are E, A. E and A. C is the answer. E and A are females. Whose wife is the teacher? Whose wife? B's wife only, na? Lawyers. Yes, B's wife. Option D. So these are the three questions we can answer just after drawing the diagram. Right?